Greetings everyone, this is Brother Bedford, founder of the Association of Black Entrepreneurs and Black America's #1 internet marketing and digital publishing consultant. I wanted to make this short video for you to really stress and drive home the point of what I've been mentioning in my last couple emails to you. Now hopefully you've been able to download the chart that I had created for you, that was made for you, to show you all of the different ways that you can create info products. If not, I'll make sure that the link is below this video so that you can download that chart. But I've been talking to you in my last few emails about creating your own info products. And what that can do for you is really, I've mentioned how it could have saved some businesses that are struggling, but I've also mentioned that it has saved some businesses who are struggling, really giving them a different dimension, a different element to their business that they never thought possible. And so I've been mentioning that to you in my last couple of emails, and I want to continue to share that with you because I think it's such a tremendous opportunity. But let me tell you what prompted me to make this email before I answer one of the most pressing questions that people have been sending me through my email about creating their own info products. Let me tell you what prompted me to make this quick video for you. I'm working on the Power Networking Conference website. Now, for those of you who don't know, the Power Networking Conference is the largest networking and business conference for Black people on the planet. It was founded by business icon George Fraser, who's a mentor and now I can say a friend of mine. And I've been presenting at this conference for the past 6 or 7 years. The last few years, I've been working intimately with George and the FraserNet team, working on the affiliate program, the internet marketing, and other marketing aspects. But also, and probably most important from my vantage point, is the internet marketing phase, and now developing the website, really changing it up. So you'll be getting more information about that soon, a whole lot more information about the conference. But for those of you who don't know, this conference is held annually in Dallas, Texas this year. The last weekend, almost a week now, the last week in June, and it's in Dallas, Texas again, as I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to present to you all some opportunities for some of you to take advantage of this conference for free. In the next few emails, you'll hear something about that. But let me get back to the point. I don't want to get off track here. What prompted me to make this short video for you is that as I'm working on the website, I'm noticing the names that I'm entering who will be presenting this year. And I started thinking about all of the names of the people who presented in years past. And here I am presenting at this conference, sharing this platform with these giants, these paragons of Black America, and really in the world. And I'm like, wow. I'm literally sharing the platform with the likes of Lisa Nichols, Les Brown, Keith Weish, Mike Roberts, Pastor Reverend Dr. Freddie Haynes, Dr. Randall Pinkett, William Patterson, Veronica Conway. Oh, wow, who else? I mean, it's just so many. Linda Clemens. I mean, there are literally dozens and dozens of giants who will be presenting at the Power Networking Conference this year, and I'm sharing that platform with them. So why is that even important? Why am I mentioning that? It's because the only reason that I'm sharing and have shared at the Power Networking Conference in the past is because I started creating and developing information products. That's really what I've been stressing to you, that if you want to take your business to new levels, you want to begin to disseminate your information or even information of others, but really focusing on your own information, your own knowledge, your own experience, your own expertise, and your own passions, and put them into products that you can put into the marketplace. And so that's what I started doing years ago. And as I mentioned, for the past 6 to 7 years, I've been presenting with, again, the likes of George Fraser and Dr. Kimbrough and all of these other individuals. And I'm also beginning to work behind the scenes, as I've already mentioned, and becoming partners with some of these individuals. We have some major announcements coming up this year on some of the programs that I'm working on with some of these same giants. Again, the point is, it all started from me taking my information and creating information products. Started with a little $7 report that people were downloading online way back in 2000, I believe, 4 or 5. See, that's like a lifetime in internet, because people don't last long with internet businesses. So anytime you go 4 to 5 years on the internet, you're like a veteran. And I've been doing it for over 10 years now. And now, again, beginning to consult and teach others how to do it. Been doing that for the past few years. But it started with me taking my own information, starting a $7 report, my own audios, my own ebooks. I started interviewing successful entrepreneurs. Conversations with Black Millionaire Entrepreneurs was my breakthrough product, and that was an information product that I really didn't have to, let's say, it wasn't necessarily my own knowledge, but it was a process, and I want to share that process with you very soon. Actually, I've been sharing it with you, but I want to give you some of the nuts and bolts of that. But let me just show you again, because the question that came through, let's get back to that. The question that has been coming through is, you know, I hear you, Brother Bedford. I want to create my own info products, but is it feasible? How can I do it? What would be the format? Most people still, when you say information products, they're still trying to wrap their minds around it. Now, as I was, again, working on the website, I ran downstairs, and in my office I have, I don't know, man, $150,000 worth of info products that are sitting on my bookshelves of what I invested in to help make my life better. I mean, I brought some up just to show you the different formats, and my point is that you have been buying these products all your life as well, and it's surrounding you, and you just didn't know that this is a part of people creating their own info products that you and I have been consuming. But again, just to show you what I've done, here's volume 1, Conversations with Black Millionaire Entrepreneurs. You can see that there's George Frazier and Dr. Dennis Kimbrough, and this is from interviews that I did with these two. Actually, the whole series, it includes people like Lisa Nichols, Kathy Hughes, Dr. Randall Pinkett, Andrew Morrison. Man, I mean, I've just, Mike Roberts, I've interviewed and still interview successful millionaire entrepreneurs, and it's a part of a series, an ongoing series. So this is volume 1. I don't have volume 2 up here, but this is also available at MP3 downloads. But it's also available in my memberships area at the the Association of Black Entrepreneurs. My point is that it's taking many formats from audio, content, in a membership area, and now I also have it in print form. Here's my other book, How to Be a Black Entrepreneur in the Information Age, where I did literally sit down and write all of the words of this book. It's a short book, but it has helped hundreds of people begin to start their journey on entrepreneurship. Now, I only show you mine, and I have dozens of other products that I've sold online, the Digital Publishing Academy, how to write your own ebooks, list building, time management. I've been doing it for years, and we've been releasing these info products, and it's slowly helped me to build my own digital publishing empire. Now, with that said, I wanted to show you, because that's mine, but I wanted to show you how this works in this industry that others. Now, you may look at this, is so old, but you may have heard of this guy. This is Robert Kiyosaki, and this is one of his products, Rich Dad's Guide to Investing. And also, you know that he has the book to this, and it's CDs. It's audio recordings of 4 CDs that he's put into a course, and is selling. I believe this sells for maybe almost $100. I can't remember. I think it was $97 at the time. And I just want to show you how far back this goes, though. This is one of his other products called Prophecy. And look at that. This is still in cassettes. I bought this so long ago, but it's cassettes. So you can take your information and create cassettes, CDs, books. Here's a gentleman who I was studying years ago. I bought his courses, and it's like a little workbook. And again, CDs, and it's a speed reading course. Here's a course on how to improve your memory. This is Brenda Bouchard's course. This is his audio book called The Charge. This is 6 CDs. This is a course from Dan Kennedy. And actually, these are excerpts of live workshops where he gives just information, his knowledge and his experience and his expertise on ways to have confidence with building wealth. And I believe, how many CDs are in here? Maybe 6 or 7 with a couple bonus CDs, but $197. I just want to keep showing you some of these things. These are just small courses, CDs. Many of you have heard of The 7th Habit. This is Stephen Covey's last work I believe it was his last work before he passed, called The 8th Habit, From Effectiveness to Greatness. And this is literally 13 CDs and 1 DVD. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but you can see it's pretty worn out, and I've listened to it. But this is an info product. Vic Johnson. Here's a gentleman, and I think I've talked to some of my clients and students about this gentleman's project, and I really talk about his project because we've been talking about you creating your own products, and I did mention it with my first one, Conversations with Black Millionaires, of how that's not necessarily my information. I'm on it, I'm doing the interviews. But here's a gentleman named Vic Johnson who took a book called As a Man Thinketh, and many people have heard of this book by James Allen. And what he did, now this book is in public domain, which means that anybody can use that work. This is probably why you've seen that book around so much, and it's being published by so many different people, because they're allowed to do this because it's in public domain and they can take that and sell it for free and make profits. But the point I want to make here is that Vic Johnson, putting a new spin on it, took that same work, that book, As a Man Thinketh, and what he created was a teleseminar series called As a Man Thinketh Study and Act Program. Now look at there. He literally built a $5 million company off of a book that he didn't even write or create, that's in public domain, called As a Man Thinketh. And it's called the As a Man Thinketh Study and Act Program. Now, I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy this, but I really want you to understand the concept that this is something that he didn't even write or create in terms of the content itself, but he started having teleseminars on people where they gave the book away for free. They got on the teleseminars, and then they discussed the principles in As a Man Thinketh. And he created a program where people literally paid for the teleseminar series. They recorded it, and then now he sells the course for $197. Now, this is just the beginning, because after that, once you get enough people buying this, they started buying his other project called No Dream Too Big, and it has videos in it. And this is all in the personal development department. I already talked about Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and I only have the book here, but this is an audio, CD, DVD. I want to show you some of my older courses that I bought. I mean, I got tons of stuff down there, but I just wanted to bring up a few things, again, just to drive home the point of the different formats, because many of you already have home study courses. You have self-improvement CDs in your car that you listen to, or on your iPad with your MP3. You download these things, but you're paying for them, and you don't realize that you have knowledge, expertise, and experience and passion where people will want to learn from you. So here's something else I bought, again, just to show you how far back this goes. This was some cassettes that I bought when I was first time learning how to deal with list building. And in this case, this is about buying lists. Now, I'm saying all of these different areas to kind of give you an example of the many different categories and industries that you can sell info products in. And this is about buying lists so that you can do direct mail campaigns to possible clients or prospects, or really just generating leads. Here's another one where I got this course many, many years ago when I first started in the info business, about learning how to use free advertising. So this is called a Free Advertising Riches course. And again, it's on 2 cassettes. And I believe at that time this was probably, I don't know, $47, $57. Now back then, when this was a new phenomenon, just these cassettes were very expensive. Now you probably, man, why would someone pay for cassettes or CDs like that? People aren't necessarily paying for the format. They're paying for the information. If I can pay $47 or even $97 to learn one strategy from this advertising course, that I run an advertisement or just an ad, and it makes me thousands of dollars, this course, so you see I'm not paying for the cassette, because it would have paid for itself many, many times over. What I'm paying for is the information. That's important for you to recognize and remember. Now, many of you know my history in real estate. And so here's a course, a couple courses that I bought. This one taught me how to do what I taught many of you years ago about flipping nasty, stinking, ugly houses. This is about wholesaling houses and retailing houses. Here's one from the same guy. This is about the pretty house business, or buying houses that are under for sale by owner. But as you can see, 2 real estate courses, and these average about $2,000 a piece. So as you can see, real estate, we've covered all of the other areas, just so many different areas. Let me go to this big boy right here. Look at here, Les Brown. here's a speaking course that he had. Now back in the day, this was what was called their multimedia courses. This had cassettes in it, as well as the transcripts, but then look at that bad boy. When was the last time you've seen one of those, a VHS tape? That's how long ago I bought this. And I can't remember how much I paid for this course, but I can tell you, honestly, it's paid for itself over and over again because now I'm speaking at major conferences, but I'm also sharing the platform with Les Brown. Look at that. I was buying his course at one point, and now I'm sharing the platform with him and working with him in some cases. This is a beautiful thing, and I've interviewed him for my series, Conversations with Black Millionaire Entrepreneurs. And so I saved this one for last, not because there's too much special about it, but it's a more modern home study course. And I just want to show you just the different things that they have in here. DVDs and CDs, what they call quick start sheets. But here you have the DVDs in the course along with a workbook or a manual, and it has another one in here as well. It's like two different sets. And this is about consulting in the information or internet marketing space. And this course has helped me to go on, as I've mentioned, to become Black America's #1 internet marketing and digital publishing consultant. So just to show you, and these are not big. It's not a lot of DVDs in this second one. I believe it's 3, another workbook in there. But this shows you strategies and techniques for consulting as well as the technologies on helping to build websites and marketing campaigns. And so, as you can see, this was valuable to me. It's information that's valuable to me. And you'll have people that want information that's valuable, that you have that's valuable to them. I want to kind of just try to frame all of this up to let you know that you have knowledge, information, experience, and a passion that people will pay you information for. Now this one, over $2,000. So, as you can see, these courses, the information marketing business or the info product creation, I really want to just show you the different types of products that you can create. I wanted you to really wrap your mind, and hopefully this answers that question. Brother Bedford, what are the products that I can create? I really don't understand. Now you see. You bought them, you've experienced them, you've seen them in somebody else's car or in their DVD player. You can create these yourself. Why not you? You have knowledge, you have experience, you have expertise, you have passions that you can build info products around. And so, with that said, I don't want to delay too much longer because I'd have to get back to building this extensive website. But I want you to post below what you like about what we've shared today. If you don't like it, also post below that if you want me to create the next video to show you where the money is. Because I'm giving you prices, and I'm giving you prices for a reason. I want to show you how to do the math so that you can see how info product creation can literally save your business if you already have a business and it's not doing as well as you think it should be, or how you can just start a completely new career without even having to worry about all of the inventory and all of that of other businesses just by creating info products. I showed you how Vic Johnson has done it. I'm showing you Les Brown doing it out around public speaking, how real estate gurus do it, how people who just teach memory and speed reading do it. And then, of course, I've shown you how I do it with just the passion for entrepreneurship and helping Black people become entrepreneurs, interviewing successful millionaire entrepreneurs, creating these products. And so I've shown you that. So now if you really want me to show you how to really go at the money, what's the math, Brother Bedford? What is the math behind this thing that could help me to really have a successful info product career, or even just really help to ease the burden in my already existing business? What can I do? Just type that below. Also print out the graph. I'll make sure that that link is below this video as well. And that's it. This has been your Brother Bedford. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this, and I look forward to talking to you very, very soon. Now I got to get back to this website. Take care.